sa DBM, no? Na-raise up po to ni Senator Win Gatchalian kanina about program appropriations. Under the 2023 GAA, there is a provision under unprogrammed appropriations for priority infrastructure program for roads, bridges, multipurpose buildings, facilities, flood control, and water systems amounting to 145 billion. Under the 2024 GAA, there is a capital outlay of 159 billion under the unprogrammed appropriations for strengthening assistance for government infrastructure and social programs. And in 2025, meron naman pong 96 billion for this purpose. Ito pong unprogrammed appropriations, wala pong line item po ito at kung ano-anong proyekto po ito. Kumbaga lump sum po ito na nasa discretion po ng iilan kung ano po ang priority. At nandito rin po si Yusek Abuel. Natanong ko po ito, nagkaroon po ako ng 14 hearings last year para sa HEA, Health Emergency Allowances. At parati ko itong tinatanong sa DBM, baka pwede bang mabigyan ng prioridad yung HEA. At finally, last year, nabayaran po yung 27 billion at this year yata may 6.9 billion. Kinuha nyo po maybe saan program yung last year or sa GIP program. So ibabalik ko lang po yung tanong ko dito sa infrastructure. Salamat, nabayaran nyo yung HEA last year sa ating pagpupursige. Binabantayan natin ito bilang chairman po ng Committee on Health last year, no? So ito pong unprogrammed appropriations na ito, sino pong nagdi-determine kung ano ho yung prioridad ninyo? Kasi hanap rito si Senator Joel sa libro ng mga proyekto. Ito naman sa unprogrammed, hindi natin nakikita doon kasi ang nagdi-determine lang nito, iilan lang po. Sino pong nagdi-determine ng mga proyekto at saan po napupunta?
Mr. Chair, under the unprogrammed appropriations, mayroon po tayong listahan how to prioritize these releases po under the unprogrammed fund. So una po, as far as yung with the use of the excess income or revenue collection, una po ay inuna po natin ang personal benefits. Pangalawa po is for the social services. And then for Government of the Philippines, counterpart po ng foreign assisted projects, yung tinatawag GOP. And then followed po dito yung infrastructure projects. And the last is the other priority projects authorized within the purpose of Section 1, 3 to 8 po. So ganun po yung prioritization
so, may
po natin.
infra po, may infra rito.
Yes, mayroon po.
So may flood control rin dito.
When we say infrastructure, Mr. Chair, ano po kasama po yung flood control project?
Predetermined na ba ito? Nasa GAA o wala?
Mr. Chair, wala po dito. Wala pong
so hindi ito makikita sa GAA?
Yes po. Wala po makikita yan. That's why it's under the unprogrammed pa po. Kasi wala po doon sa mismong GAA.
Sino po ang nagdi-determine ng priority dito? Sa mga proyektong ito? Ang DPWH o kayo?
Okay. As far as Mr. Chair, syempre po, yung DPWH kasi sila po yung nagde-determine kung ano po yung priorities that should be released under the unprogrammed appropriation under Section 1 po ng yung support to infrastructure and social services. Yung sa GIP.
Ang ibig ko sabihin, kung nakikita natin sa libro kanina, sa GAA, yung mga proyekto ng 2024, 2025 o 2023 yung hawak ni Senator Joel, how about itong unprogrammed appropriation? Saan makikita po ito?
Wala pong makikita mismo po doon sa unprogrammed natin. It will only be determined po once the request to the DBM, we call it this, when they submit the special budget request, nandun na po yung priority, what should be their priority.
So hindi po ito nakikita ng publiko?
Once it makikita po once the SARO has been released, Mr. Chair.
Anong pinagkakaiba nito kung nasa GAA? Yung kanina pinakita ka ni Senator Joel sa unprogram na sinasabi ninyo.
Yes, Mr. Because the unprogram is considered the special purpose funds po. Kaya hindi po siya, wala siyang listahan po when we for approval po. When we submit that, wala pa pong listahan. It could only be determined that when we already released during the implementation period.
So last question, sino nga po ang nagdi-determine?
The agency, Mr. Chair.
Agency.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Magkano na pong na-release sa 2025?
Okay, I have it here. As of now, Mr. Chair, for the purpose of the flood control, mayroon na po tayo 9.47 billion pesos, Mr. Chair.
Sa 2025
For
po.
that is to support for the foreign assisted projects. Basically, this is the GOP counterpart.
Sige po. Salamat.
Loan proceeds, sorry. Loan proceeds, yes.
Salamat. Yun muna for the meantime, Sir
Loan
Chair.
proceeds, kasi tatlo lang yung requirements yan, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Merong excess revenue, yung sabihin, may pero yung treasury, merong accompanying revenue measure, at saka merong approved loans.
Yes, Mr. Chair, you're right.
Yun lang. Kaya kami noon, ako mismo nagko-complain kung bakit pati yung PhilHealth nilipat, na-realign, samantalang hindi po pwede yun, di ba? Although, of course, under the 2024 GAA, kung kailan nangyari to, naglagay sila ng dalawang special provision, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It's the Congress who provided that
Correct,
provision,
correct.
Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Which is illegal, di po ba? Dahil general law yung GAA. Effectively amending special laws. Syntax, yung the law that covers PCSO and PAGCOR, di ba? So,
Regarding that, Mr. Chair,
hindi nyo ba nakita yon na maski merong special provision na pwede pa rin hindi i-release? Kasi ang understanding ko, pagka special purpose fund, under which nandoon yung unprogrammed appropriations or unprogrammed fund, ano to kung i-bet nyo, maski nilagay pa nila sa GAA, pwede nyong hindi i-comply tutuusin. You were a willing, sabihin ko na, accessory after the fact.
regarding that, Mr. Chair, there's already a pending case in the
Yeah, I
Supreme
know,
Court.
I know.
So
Never
may
mind.
defer to answer
The
that
same
question.
answer given by Senator Ejercito when I interpellated him. Nasa Supreme Court na. Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you po.
Mr. Chair, follow up lang po. So ibig sabihin nito, Yusek Toledo, ang pinagkaiba nitong unprogrammed appropriations sa GAA, kami as legislators, pwede naming makita, no? Pwede naming ma-review during budget deliberation. While itong unprogrammed appropriations, as legislator, hindi na namin to ma-review. Tapos na po, ibig sabihin na purely prerogative po ito ng executive.
Mr. Chair, yung listahan po, yes, we don't have that list, but the purpose is nandun po siya, yung section 1 of the unprogrammed appropriation. Pero the list of that, we don't have yet because that is being determined only when we execute or implement the budget. And of course, subject to those conditions provided under the unprogrammed appropriations.
Sige, salamat po.
Mr. Chair, just a quick
Yes, Senator
quick,
Sherwin.
at Yusek Toledo, I think in the light of kung anong nangyayari ngayon, ang DBM pag-isipan mabuti itong unprogrammed funds. Dahil nagiging pork barrel to ng DBM . Sa totoo lang, dahil isasabit sa inyo, tapos kayo rin nagde-determine kung anong papasok o anong hindi. Pero alam naman natin, na kanina na sabi na nga ng ating chairman, na yung mga ibang flood control projects na ipasok dito sa unprogrammed funds. At napakita ko kanina na halos 40 to 50% ng infrastructure projects galing sa program ay flood control. So dapat pag-isipan nyo mabuti ngayon kung hindi kasi pwedeng maulit to in 2026 no? At hindi rin ako papayag na maulit to in 2026. Hindi pwedeng business as usual tayo in 2026 dahil kung pag business as usual tayo, sigurado ako may papasok na namang flood control. Wala nga siya, tinanggal nga ng DPWH in 270 sa program, pero pwede naman mag-access sa unprogram. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, hindi tayo papayag na mauulit yan. No? So, pag-isipan niyo mabuti itong issue na ito.
With that, yes, Mr. Chair, I agree with the proposal of Senator Opin Gatchalian. And I understand there was, in earlier, you manifested that dapat mawala na po yung unprogrammed appropriations. But we agree with that because in some sort, medyo nakakagulo po yung ating fiscal position natin as far as the unprogrammed appropriations. So We agree with you and we support that, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Singit lang ako, Senator Sherwin. Erwin. Sorry. Hindi. Ipa-plus ko uli yung katakot-takot na pera kasi confused ako eh. Di ba dapat kayo ang nagbabayad sa kontraktor pag na-download sa inyo yung pera from the central office or DBM? Ang di iba directly kumukuha ng pera from the DBM or from the central office? Yes, Yusek Toledo, please.
Yeah, Mr. Chair. So,
DEO level, District Engineering Office.
yes, the release of funds po, may level po yan. So, we call it the operating unit or implementing unit. So, as far as public works is concerned, yes, we release directly the funds to the District Engineering Office.
Okay, dito confused ako. Di ba dapat yung pag nag-download kayo ng pera through the Treasury, of course, no? Dapat yung District Engineering Office na nagbabayad sa contractor. In this case, parang yung contractor na nagbabayad sa District Engineering Office. Ba't nandiyan sa poder ninyo yung cash katakot-takot? At saka bakit cash? Di ba either fund transfer or cheque? Bakit cash yung dinadala sa tambayan? Bakit cash yung dinadala sa office mo? Now, another point. When was the last time that SIMS